So here with us on Stool Talk today, we're honored and privileged to have a great student, elite athlete. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose, and today's guest is doing that. Matter of fact, she's balling in her purpose. A great student athlete, a great team player. Her teammates rave about her and her hard work, and just how much of a great team player she is, how much of a great leader she is, and her upside is so potential. Today we have with us the one, the only Miss Amari Franklin. How you doing today?
I'm great. How are you? Thank you for that introduction. That was nice.
Yeah, yeah. So where did this basketball journey start with you? Like, was basketball even your first sport?
It wasn't. I was actually a track athlete. Um, I started playing basketball in middle school, but I fell in love with track first. I even qualified for the Junior Olympics at one point. I was a long jumper, a hurdler, but I used to live in California and I moved to Florida, and they didn't have an AAU track team that I could join at my age because I started track very young.
Yeah.
And then I went into cheer, went into soccer, just tried a bunch of different sports. And I fell in love with basketball. My mom, my sister played, and they both play at the Division 1 level as well. So it was almost meant to be for me to play basketball.
Yeah. What do you love about basketball?
I love the fact that it's truly an outlet, a place where I can really get away from what I'm currently dealing with or what's going on in the world. I can just go there and focus on improving myself in a different way.
Yeah. Did you feel any like, man, I gotta be good like my mom, like my sister? Did you feel any pressure? Did you feel like you had to fill those shoes? Did you have to fill those voids? Like, how was that? Being compared, or was it more of a motivation?
It was more of a motivation to be able to play at the level that they played at. Both my mom and my sister went the JUCO route as well. So I played at Bishop State, and my mom played at PSC. My sister played at what school? She played East Central Community College in Mississippi. So just being able to go Division 1 basketball, play for HBCU. It was no pressure at all. My mom always just say, if you don't want to play, you do not have to play. So I just decided that I wanted to follow in their footsteps. And they both used to wear number 11. I wore number 11 JUCO. But when I got here, I now wear number 0, and I'm starting my own legacy with that.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask you because I seen it. I said that's definitely a question I gotta ask you. What
Yeah.
made you switch to zero though? Like what made that number come about?
Honestly, 11 just wasn't available to me. It was already occupied by one of my other teammates. And 0, I just felt like, Jason Tatum wears number 0. I just wanted to see anybody else that also had a good legacy that wore number 0. And, my family wore it, but it was also time for me to start my own legacy too.
Yes, definitely. How was it when it came to you making a college choice or decision to go to the first college that you went to? How was that process?
That process it was different. I'm not really sure how to explain it. I believe Bishop State and maybe one other JUCO were the only ones that offered me straight out of high school. So I was just very happy that Coach Adria Harris took a chance on me, and I had the best experience and played the best 2 years of my life at Bishop State in Mobile.
Yeah. What could you I said that to say this. What words of encouragement could you give to the youth who may be going through that same process to allow them to know that just because you go to one school don't mean that it's your final destination. It just might be a spot, headed to your destination. What could you explain to them?
I believe that going that JUCO route, it's a stepping stone. That's the place where you go to really just get better and improve your game. And you shouldn't be discouraged just because you may feel like junior college is beneath. It's not. It's honestly even harder. You have to work even harder, and it really shows and proves who you really are as a player, and that you really want this is something that you really want to do. So I really just hope that the youth can just aspire to continue to work hard and improve their game in every way that they can, so that way they can play at the Division 1 basketball level, because it's
Yeah.
honestly a privilege and an honor to even be able to play at any level of college basketball.
Yeah. And how has your journey been with you playing at Alabama State now?
It's been a huge adjustment for me. There are definitely more good times than bad, but playing Division 1 basketball is it's tough because it's like it's like a job that you really have to love in order to be here. It's very demanding, and but honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world. It's just you have to really be committed to do this thing. It takes up a lot of your time and effort and energy, and it's emotionally, you really have to be in tune with who you are as a player and as a person to play at this level. And anybody that just plays at this level, I really commend them because sometimes it can be hard, but if you have a great supporting staff, as in coaches and teammates, then you'll love it.
Yeah, and speak on the relationship between you and Cordasia Harris. Shout out to Cordasia as well. She spoke very highly of you as a teammate. Speak on the
Yeah.
relationship, the bond, and the chemistry that you guys have on the court and off the court.
I love Cordasia, honestly, and I would tell anybody that she is one of the hardest workers that I know on the court. And she's a dog. I mean, she's really the true definition of a dog. You see her stats night in and night out. Right now, she's currently dealing with um, a small injury, but she should be back very soon. But off the court, Cordasia's an amazing person. I mean, every time you see her, she's smiling, she's happy. And when she came to Alabama State, she got here 2 years before me. I didn't think I was going to be able to play with her, but she ended up getting an extra year. So I was very happy about that. And once I found out she was getting that extra year, that's really what motivated me to come here to play an extra year with her because I'm a guard and she's a post player. So that post player to guard connection is very important. And anytime we are on the court together, we're looking for each other. And day in and day out, she's trying to make me a better person on and off the court. Is always giving me advice on how to be better and how to stay motivated. And she's always checking on me. She's like my big sister.
Yeah, and definitely. And y'all gonna be a problem when it comes to that tournament because they're not
Yeah,
gonna know how to defend y'all. It's gonna be too much. How
definitely.
do you feel like your game has developed this part of your career since you went to high school, since you went to JUCO, now that you at D1, being at your junior year? How do you feel like your game has developed?
My game has developed in a lot of ways. I mean, especially IQ wise, this is a completely different ball game playing at this level. Especially being, in the preseason, we played a lot of Power Five schools. It was a privilege to even play at that level as well. Like just being in those environments and with those fans and with that level of basketball. That's the highest level of basketball that you can play at. So it's it's different because you're seeing people that are very long, very athletic. Um, they train differently than you do sometimes, and mentally, it's just a whole different ball game. I don't know, but overall, the biggest thing is just the IQ level is has really greatly improved from high school to junior college to now. You have to be really smart to play this game. You have to really think basketball. So since I've got here, that's one thing that I can say has drastically changed and improved is the way I think basketball and how mentally tough I've become.
Yeah. After you left those games that y'all played, those Power Five schools, did you think to yourself, yeah, I belong here? Like, yeah, I can do this. Did you think that? Did you have that thought?
Yes, I really truly believe that I have the work ethic to be able to play at one of those schools, but it is a different ball game. Those are very elite basketball players, and I commend them for the work that they've done to get to that level. And I honestly, I couldn't be more happier where I'm at the level that I'm at. So I just commend them for playing that high and being able to do what they do.
Yes. What do you love about Alabama State University, academically and athletically?
Academically at Alabama State University, I love that the staff, they're very supportive and they try to make sure that we stay on top of our books. We have a lot of study halls. So um, you can honestly say that's an important part to the program is making sure that you're on top of your books. And athletically, an important part is I love my teammates. I love how supportive we are of each other and that no matter what, we always have each other's back. And no matter the adversity, the times where we may be mentally flustered or going through something, that we still have each other's back at the end of the day because we all
Yeah.
go through the same things.
Yeah. What's been the biggest challenge thus far this season for you as a player, and how have you overcame it?
The biggest challenge this far this season um, probably has been the mental standpoint. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I said, it's different. You have to really be committed and bought in to be able to play at this level. Um, it's tough. Just playing here or playing at this level, not playing here. It's very tough playing at this level.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just have to be mentally bought in. That's it.
Yeah. What does a typical day look like for you as a student athlete?
A typical day looks like I have class at 9:30 in the morning, and that goes from 9:30 to 10:45. Then I'll practice probably from 11 to 12:30. Then I'll have class from 1 to 2:15. And then I have practice again from 2:30 to 4 o'clock. And then I'll have film or weights right after that for about an hour. And then I'll have study hall from 6 to 8.
Wow, that's definitely a lot. So, yeah, but
Yeah,
God has blessed you and gave you the ability to
definitely.
be able to persevere and get through and to be able to, handle it. What type of leader would you say you are? Do you lead with your play or do you lead vocally or both?
I right now, this season has really been a struggle for me. Just getting over a mental block, like I said, you have to be mentally bought in. So right now, I kind of feel like um, playing wise, I am in a slump a little bit, but it happens to the best of us. And as far as my team, I still am a captain, so I lead with them definitely vocally, but I also lead how I play. I play very hard. I'm a very aggressive player, defensively and offensively because I'm a point guard. So a lot of the times I am facilitating. So it's not, sometimes those stats aren't always going to show where you're facilitating and making sure that your players are in the right spot offensively and trying to keep the team going. So I can say in the way that I play that that's how I make sure that my team um, is on point. And vocally, I just try to keep my teammates encouraged. I try to let them know that they are the best whenever they step on the court. I let them know that you are the only person that can stand in your way when you get on that floor, and even off the court. I try to make sure that they know that it's just not always about basketball. It's bigger than basketball always. So I just try to make sure that they keep their mental health first and just stay encouraged.
Yeah, and you keep on shooting, you keep on doing you, because it's gonna come. Everybody has those times, but it's
Yeah.
gonna be at them pivotal moments that the team needs you to be able to be you, and give the team what you can only give them. How
Yeah.
do you approach like big moments in the game, like mentally? How do you approach them? Do you look at it as I gotta score, my team needs me, let me facilitate, or it just depends on what the defense gives you?
It depends on what the defense gives me, and I also know to facilitate as well. I try to look for the person on my team that has had the hottest hand that night. Currently, that's been my guard, Caitlin Bryant, number 4. Anytime the clock is winding down, I know she's hit probably whenever the shot clock's getting ready to go off, she's probably hit 5 buzzer beaters from the 3 point line in the
Wow.
past 2 games. So I know anytime that clock is winding down, that's who I'm looking for to get the ball to. So at times when the clock is winding down, I'm looking for her or our other point guard, Taylor Smith. She does a good job in those tough situations as well. So that's what I try to do. And I listen to my coaches as well and what they have to say about those close game situations.
Yeah. And what are your goals for now, the remaining of the season, individually and team wise?
For now, the remainder of the season, individually, I just want to tell myself that um, to stay motivated, and no matter how hard it may seem or things may get, that you choose to be here every day. So don't take it for granted and don't not put your best foot forth when you're getting up every day to continue to do what you love. For my team, goals for us, I just want us to, my team, I really just want us to, I don't know if I should say this, but I just want us to believe in ourselves a lot more than what we do. We're capable more, we're a lot capable than what we may seem. And I just want us to stay motivated in every way that we can. And no matter what, no matter the adversity that we may face, that we're still, we're still one of the greatest teams out there. I can't lie. We have a lot of talent and we're very good. And when we want to be, we can turn it on and be one of the best teams on that court. So I just want my team to know that no matter what, we're good and we're enough. And at the end of the season, hopefully we can figure it out and take that motivation on to the tournament and come out victorious and win the whole thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
And yours probably gonna come with you playing defense, get a couple steals, boom, layups. That's gonna get you in there, then pull up jump shot. Then you gonna be
definitely.
ready in the game.
Yeah.
What's the vibe like pregame? Like, what are you guys listening to music? If you are, what y'all listening to? Like, what do you do to get yourself prepared and hyped, ready for the game?
To get ready for the game, a lot of us just put our headphones on and get in our own kind of flow. But for me personally, I'm always listening to gospel before games, and that's just how I get motivated. Because I'm a Christian, so I just play every game through God and magnify His name in every way that I can, especially when I step on the court, because it's just
Yeah.
a blessing to be out there.
Yes, beautiful thing leads me to my next question. What is faith like to you? What does faith mean to you? And how does having faith as an athlete help you?
Faith to me means that, honestly, that's a question that I still kind of ask myself because I'm on a new journey when it comes to my faith. So that question, I don't really know how much I can answer that one to the best of my ability. But you also said, what was the other question? The last question.
Just having faith in yourself to be as an athlete, because a lot of times me doing interviews and being a mentee, and I'm involved in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. A
Yeah,
lot of the athletes they want to know how it look or wonder like, dang, I want this, but I'm afraid of how it will be. So as an athlete, that's why when the athletes talk about their faith, when they talk about their belief in God and how God is helping them, it's great to see. So people that come to the game can see you and see your representative because you can know a person, know a man or woman, and be judged them by their fruit. So the fruit that you're bearing is going to be able to see, and God is definitely getting the glory in that. So I was just asking you, being that of having faith as an athlete, how is that?
it's it's a blessing. I the best way I can say it or put it is that every day I truly just walk by faith and not by sight. I just put God first in everything that I do. And I just know that He has my back. And I try not to worry about the future or what anything else has, or I try not to worry about what the future holds or anything like that. I just try to live in the moment and take everything one day at a time. That's the best way I can answer that.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I love it, man, because it's something that's needed. Some of the best athletes got God in them, and they talk about it. Steph Curry, he got I can do all things through Christ who give me strength inside of his shoe, like what I mean. And
Yeah,
so they live by that. And it's definitely needed because life is tough, school is tough, games is tough. So you need somebody to be able to help relieve you. Help
yeah,
give you giving that to God because He gonna take on all the burden. He won't
yeah.
give you more than you can bear. Um, what is your favorite other than yourself, other than your team, what is your favorite college women basketball player right now?
Right now, my favorite player will probably be Chelsea Gray. She's an amazing point guard. She plays for the Las Vegas Aces in the WNBA. And I just love watching her game. The way she passes, it's an elite style of play, and her IQ is impeccable. So I just like watching her play.
Yeah, if you could have a chance to have a WNBA player mentor you, would it be her or someone else?
It would be her, just so I can learn from her IQ. And she's a vet, so being able to see how she sees the game, I
Yeah.
would love to see that. Or Don Staley. I
Oh
would love to
yeah.
have her mentor me too. That
Yeah.
would be nice. Just to get her insight on the game. She was a point guard as well, so being able
Mhm.
to see how she sees the game too.
Yeah. If you could build your all-time starting five with any WNBA player, who would you choose?
Starting five.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. My point guard obviously would be Chelsea Gray. Um, Shooting guard would be Caitlin Clark. Um, let's go forward. For my forward, I would put Asia Wilson. Um, I need another three guard. I'd probably choose Jackie Young. She plays for Las Vegas Aces as well. And for my center, I probably choose probably Brittany Griner.
Yeah. She just
Yeah,
got traded, got signed to the Atlanta Dream, so that's gonna be something to see.
exactly. And I love Ryan Destiny and Alicia Gray. Those are
Yeah,
my favorite too.
and I'm from, even though I'm in Atlanta, I'm from Toledo, Ohio. So, Toledo, Ohio's own Natasha Howard, multi-time WNBA champion. She just now went to the Atlanta, I mean Indiana Fever. So that's gonna be something to see her play with Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark over there as well.
Yeah.
As a passion that drives you as a player, what do you want your legacy to look like when people think about you as a player? What do you want them to think about?
I want them to think about the resiliency that I had. No matter what I went through mentally, the challenges that I faced on or off the court, I just want them to know that that was a strong player. She put her best foot forth every day and she was always positive. And every time she stepped on that court, she worked her butt off and play with confidence.
Yeah, definitely. And I know you guys are sponsored by Adidas, correct? So that's
Yeah.
your choice. Outside of basketball, what other shoes? What's the top three pair of shoes that you rocking or that's your favorites? Because I see you got some drip. I see you do throw on that stuff. You do put it on. So
Thank you. Thank
what?
you. Three pair of shoes that I love. Sorry, Adidas, but I do love me some Jordans. I love some Jordans. Who else do I love to put on? I'm not really a big shoe collector though. I can't lie. Like, I mean, I love New Balances. I do have a lot of New Balances. I love the 760s, I believe, or something, one of those numbers. And then what other shoe? Probably Yeezys. I can't lie. Like some foam runners. Those are
Yeah,
very comfortable. I just
yeah.
love a good comfortable shoe. New Balances and foam runners, those are nice.
If you wasn't playing basketball, what's something else that you be doing, or what's another talent that people might not know that you know how to do?
I would definitely be running track. I would be running track somewhere. If I could have stuck to that, that would have been my thing. I'm not gonna lie. That was my first love. So I would be running track.
Yeah, and whatever comes to your heart, can you speak something positive to the youth?
Um, I would just say believe in yourself. Believe in yourself even when you feel like no one else believes in you. Because if you don't believe in yourself, who else will?
Yeah,
Have confidence every day in everything that you do and continue to love yourself, pour love, pour positivity into yourself. Never be negative to yourself because your brain only knows what you tell it. So continue to be positive, continue to spread positivity. And like I said, believe and have confidence in yourself.
definitely. Well, we thank you, Amari. We're spotlighting you for all your hard work on and off the court. Um, Amari, you have everything inside you that you need to be great. Continue to be that great leader that you are. Know that you're the head, not the tail, above only and not beneath. Know that you are more than a conqueror. Know that God has put you with all the great gifts and talents and all the people around you. We pray that favor be upon you in the classroom, on the court, and even anything that your heart desires. Continue to lead your team. Continue to have that passion, aggression that you have. And may your light continue to shine. And we thank you for this. Just first of many interviews. We're gonna be like sharing you, your teammates, and allowing other people to see your journey. So we thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate the
Yep,
opportunity.
yep. Most definitely. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Miss Amari Franklin.
Thank you.